Okay, so I'm actually going to be collaging a book today, a journal. This is a Leuchtturm pocket-sized notebook. This is what I've been using for my daily journal for a couple months now. I really like this size quite a bit. So I am going on a trip for a couple of months, which is why I want to prepare all these journals so that I have them ready so that I don't run out. But before we do, let's archive number 40. And there we go. So basically, I lost the footage of that process, but I just write out a little label for the spine, and then I stick it on and then put tape over it so that it stays. And then it's archived. And I have a couple of pieces that I already had in mind for this, like this little cabin. I was having a hard time visualizing it, so I thought it would be easier to get a sense of whether or not I want to use it if I cut it out. I already cut out these people last night. These are from a page in a book, from the book Heidi, and that page was sent to me by a friend of mine on Instagram. And I'll post a link down below to her Instagram channel or thread or whatever you call it, account. I'm a little frazzled today. I have some plumbing issues, and actually, in fact, there is in this video later on, the plumber had arrived because I'm doing a voiceover now at this moment. And you can hear him chattering in the background. He was calling another plumber in order to get a full sense of the situation. Yeah. Toilet clogged a couple days ago, and when plunging, backed up into the bathtub. That was lovely. Lots of things you don't want to see in your bathtub. And then had a plumber come out, and he fixed the problem, and now it's clogged again. I did not plunge the toilet. I just left it so that it would not back up into the bathtub again. The plumber came out, and he realized he needed some tools that he did not have on hand, so he has left, and he'll probably be back later on. Which kind of brings me to another thing that I feel like I wanted to discuss. And I might as well take this opportunity. So for real quick, I'm just playing around with different backgrounds. I really wanted a sunset. And then I thought, oh, maybe if I make it like this really industrial background, it will look like she's trying to escape the industrial world and head to the mountains for some respite. But in the end, I didn't like that. I felt like it was just a little bit too busy. So I ended up settling on this guy here, which you will see. And I cut it straight with an X-Acto knife because that way I can already have that prepared for running parallel with the spine. So anyways, finances. I am trying to find different ways to make an income that is a little more unconventional, perhaps. I think the timing is kind of lends itself to working in different ways just because of COVID and so many other things. I will not be returning to the school as a teacher next year. I might be doing some guest presentations and whatnot. So I'm trying to just make money from different things and seeing how that lifestyle works for me. If I can feel okay with always living a little bit at risk, perhaps. So I'm going to give it a try, which makes me wonder, should I monetize my channel? And in the past, I've been really adamant against it just because I don't want to subject people to advertisements. I really dislike advertisements. And I really feel very conflicted about forcing people to watch these advertisements to see a video of mine that is just me rambling and not necessarily of any real substance or help or, I just, I'm a very casual YouTuber. I like to just keep it really simple. And so that means just like when I'm inspired, I turn the camera on and I do something. So I feel weird about then making people watch an advertisement. However, I am aware that it is another opportunity in which maybe I can pull in a little extra money, and that is really appealing, especially in going into a more uncertain world financially. So I would like to seriously consider monetizing my channel. And I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means I will monetize every video or perhaps only tutorials, but I don't do a lot of tutorials. But maybe I should do more tutorials. Maybe monetize the reviews, but again, I don't do a lot of reviews. But maybe I should do more reviews. Another thing that I am worried about with monetizing is because then I feel like it does like set the bar, the standards, the expectations a little bit higher for what this channel is. And up until this point, it's been a really casual channel that is simple. And I don't worry about these videos being perfect. I don't worry about my lighting so much and the camera angles, and it's very unprofessional. It's an amateur channel. And I like it that way because it doesn't I don't feel like a whole lot of pressure, which I think would be perhaps a bit intimidating and leave me not wanting to post videos so much. Side note, here I am just trying to incorporate a little more layers to the collage. And then I realized that the side I was about to glue had blue flowers, and I really liked that. So I'm putting some flowers in front of their shoes where there already is flowers in the illustration, but I just thought it would be kind of cool to actually create a little bit of real depth that's not just drawn on. Super subtle. And then I just glue down their little heads because I'm going to tape this at the end, and I didn't want to accidentally rip off their heads in that process. So anyways, what was I saying? Where was I? Okay, well, here's the tape. And it's just, packing tape, nothing special about it. I've heard there is special tape just for the lamination of books. So I kind of want to look into that, but I have this whole roll and I feel like I should just use it up, and it works sufficiently. I don't mind the little seam lines that happen. And I'm actually being a little more careful with this one than I have been in the past because on volume 43, I have glue stuck to the underside of the tape, which really bothers me. But anyways, so what was I saying? Oh my gosh, I forgot. I've forgotten. Probably something like, I like keeping it casual and simple because then I want to do it, or I post a video when I want to, rather than because I have to, and I'm worried about the videos then feeling forced or inauthentic or insincere or whatever, and that's really important to me. But I do feel like it's time to start to experiment, and I've noticed that there has been a growth spurt in my channel as of late as far as subscription goes. Thank you all so much for the record, by the way. I recognize it and I'm very appreciative. So anyways, I think on that note, I am going to go because I've been talking for so long now. Thank you, as always, for watching and commenting and subscribing and being here, and I do really appreciate you all. Thank you.